Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 3. Last episode, our trio enjoyed a relaxing coffee break before, well, Momo volunteered us to repair the farm plant. This episode, we will go check it out. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a Plants vs. Zombies kind of thing. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, so where we at? Oh yeah, level 12. Still, oh boy. We're gonna gain some levels today, let me tell you. Alright, and here we are, just outside the plant, which is right here. You know, coffee shop was over there. Plant is over here to the west that we heard like 80 bazillion times, so let's head on in. Now this place is incredibly weird, alright? And we're gonna switch to Momo in the lead because she's gonna have to be to actually finish this place. Also, where'd that voice crack come from? But from the entrance, if we head to the right, we can talk to this blonde lady here. Through the carefully applied use of Chrism energy, we are able to grow crops faster and larger. That's what we call crop enhancement. Okay, nerd. Anyway, inside this building, there are 2 items we can get. We're gonna go upstairs here. So by the fish man, we can grab $80 dues. And over on the other side, we can grab a healing herb. Hey, what are you doing here? You eating crops? I came here to get some of those onions and potatoes they grow. They're selling real well in some parts. Oh, okay, don't eat your profit. Anyway, down here, it's an item shop and an inn. So, lady here will let us stay the night, and that's always a waste. No one's been KO'd. We don't have any low HP. We're good. And this guy will sell some new items for us, such as a mandrake, which will fully heal you, but reduce your overall HP by 10%, like you got KO'd. Then the usual antidote eye drops and a Molotov. Nothing we need. Now that we cleared that, we can explore the rest of this area. Hey, you doing some science? Welcome to the research plant. Sightseeing, are you? Please be careful not to touch the Chrism reactors. Touch every reactor. Got it. You're just gonna sit in the middle and smoke? They use these conveyors to keep monsters away from the Chrism here. I suppose it'd have to be a clever monster to use a conveyor. Yeah, just like me. So, to continue, kind of like what he was hinting, you have to go up to this lever and push it that way. There we go. And now we get to ride on up. It is very slow. We're gonna do that a lot. Hey, what's this? This is a Repsol-style Chrism reactor. It supplies the soil with Chrism energy. Okay, remember, Repsol is Momo's deceased father. And then we just gotta keep climbing up. We actually have to go through most of this place just to get to Pallet. That the old man is who we're looking for. And yeah, just gotta keep climbing up. Hey, what are you doing? I used to think it was wrong to use Chrism on crops like this, but they sell pretty good, so... Yeah, but how do they taste? How about you? These crops grow bigger and faster than other crops, but their taste leaves something to be desired. Yeah, that's why they made ranch. Hashtag best sauce. Alright, now that we're up here in the northernmost corner, we're gonna follow it to the left and keep working our way down around the left-hand side. Oh hey, is any of this dangerous? Dangerous? The enhanced crops? No, never. Well, sometimes they get a little too big. They look a little creepy then. Like, are they gonna eat me instead of me eat them? Now what we want to do is cross over this one here. There's nothing that we need to do down below at this moment. And for another time, hit this switch so we can cross this spot here. You know, this background music is pretty good elevator music, which is pretty good escalator music too. Anyway, one last time, we're gonna go down this one here. And now we are right by Pallet. But I'm going to skip him and go inside this building here because there are 2 items we can get. Over here in the corner, we can find a healing herb and a ginseng, which raises a character's power. Anyway, you doing some science? We take the big trash that we can't dispose of here to the disposal area to the west of the plant. So what you're saying is you have a dumping ground. Cool. Do you not like shirts or something? We burn our garbage in this furnace here and use it to heat up the greenhouses. That's probably got to smell a little bit. How about you? The crops get too big if you give them too much Chrism energy. Do they explode? Kinda want to try it now. Mondu 8's been acting up lately. Oh, Mondu 8 is the name of this reactor, and people say I'm weird. Aw, look at this little fella. Maybe it's a giant onion? Yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's everyone. Let's talk to a pallet here. We've been expecting you. I tell you, it was pure luck to have met you there, Momo. As you know, I worked as your father's assistant when he built these reactors. Whatever. Now, which machine needs fixing? Creepy. Well, I've been meaning to tell you. We managed to fix the machines ourselves. What I want your help with is... well, take a look at that. Oh, the maybe onion? Which is still adorable. What about it? How cute! What is it? Cute? How could you say that? What do you mean? We can't sell things like that, so we take them to the disposal area. But several days ago, as we were collecting the crops to be processed and disposed of at the dump, well, how should I say it? With words. You found a mutant like that one? Exactly, a huge mutant. I love that Ryu and Nina are bored with the conversation, so they're just gonna start playing. Everyone's afraid of it and won't go near the dump anymore. Nina made Ryu cry. So it got mixed in with a Chrysamore? Nina, you're so mean. Yeah, so we have no idea what we should do with it. Alright, we'll take care of it. God darn it, Momo. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for my father's reactors, right? Thank you so much, Momo. The disposal area is inside the mountain to the west of here. I'll make arrangements for your visit. Thanks for that, Momo. But anyway, yeah, going down that ramp takes us back to the entrance area. Geez, think how much time we would have saved if we could have just walked up that little hill all the way in the beginning. And we can leave. Nothing more to do in the plant. So he was quite serious. It's over here. This is the dump, and there will be enemies in there, so make sure you are properly rested and healed up before going in there. And make sure Momo has the Flame Chrism equipped, as most of the enemies are weak to fire. And other than that, Nina is going to come in clutch in there with Simoon. But either way, let's go to the dump. Is pretty good music. But anyway, like I said, there are enemies, and I believe they're all new. So starting off the list, we have the Bomber, which is strong to Earth, weak to Psionic, and you can learn the ability Air Raid from it, which cancels a target's next move and deals damage. Then there is the Slug, which is weak to Frost, Psionic, Status, and Death. Will flee if any fire slugs are attacked or killed, and uses chlorine to poison a character. Then the Fire Slug, which again is weak to Frost, Psionic, Status, and Death, uses Fire Breath a lot, which hits everyone. Then there is the Rankweed, which is weak to Fire, Frost, Electric, Earth, and Wind, counters with Reprisal, and uses the Weaken spell to lower your defense. And painfully enough, the Painweed looks exactly like the Rankweed, but is strong to Fire, Frost, Electric, Earth, and Wind, as in it will absorb and heal itself, and also uses the Weaken spell. Then lastly, there is the Eye Bulb, which is weak to Fire, and can learn Rest, which is the only place to learn it, so if you're going after all the abilities, have fun. And what Rest does is heals minor HP and AP without putting your character to sleep. So it's better than Snooze. Also, it casts Silence a lot. Have fun. Alright, now that we're in here, what we want to do is head to the lower right. We'll go to the left in a moment. First, we want to go to the right and get to a fight. That kind of rhymes. Hey, would you look at that? We got some slugs. So I am going to have, see here, Nina. We're going to do some frost on the fiery slug. Momo defend, and Ryu attack the regular slug. Oh, they're coming out breathing. Oh, they got the sriracha breath. Ow, that hurt a lot, actually. Please don't do that again. Nina, that was not enough. And you poisoned Momo. This is going awful. Alright. You know what? Screw it. Everyone, nope, Momo, defend. Ryu attack. Everyone just do, oh, please don't kill Nina. Oh, good. No one died. Oh yeah, that's right. Fire Breath is based off of the user's current health compared to their maximum. Higher the HP they have when they use the spell, the more damage they do. Anyway, we won. But we definitely need to heal. So Momo, you want to get on that? Everyone gets a little love here. There we go. All better. But anyway, yeah, we want to go to the right-hand path here. And then at this intersection, we're going to go in and then up. And we're going to find a lever. And we're going to pull this lever 3 times. Now we're going to go all the way back to the entrance. And, well, also get in a fight. Oh, a pain weed. So remember, this one, don't use elemental damage, just attack it. So sadly, Momo is back on the defensive, which is fine. Let's be honest, it's not like she'd actually hit it anyway. Ow. And that's just kind of the fight. Ow. As long as you don't use elements, he's not that bad. And Ryu does quite a bit of damage. Oh, Nina won away. Oh, darn. Oh, I forgot. My bad. Back at this lever, we wanted to go past. We get $1,200 reduce. There we go. Alright, now we want to go back to the entrance. 4 reels this time. And another fight. Oh, and a rank weed. Now this one, we definitely want to use the magic on. So we are going to pretty much use anything. Frost is fine. Momo may be able to take it out in 1 hit. If she hits. That's a big if. Hey, she hit. That was pretty good damage. And Nina levels up, and she learns Ice Blast. Hooray! I'd celebrate too if I learned a magic spell. Anyway, we want to go back to the entrance, and then we're going to go up this hill to another fight. Oh, and an eye bulb. So these guys are weak to fire, so I'm going to have Nina get ready for a blast there. Momo, if she hits, I believe can also take this out in 1 hit. Gall darn silence. Well, Nina's not doing anything right now. Good job, Momo. Alright, so because we hit the switch 3 times, we can go up this path here all the way to the end and then cross over here to grab the second and last treasure of this room for some high boots, which I will equip onto Momo. And that's an accessory. All it does is raise defense, and as our healer, she should have a lot of it. Now, yeah, we can jump down here. To continue on to the dungeon, we go in that direction there. How's our AP looking? Momo's like half gone. You know what? We're gonna go to the entrance after this fight. Holy cow, Nina just landed a crit on a slug and took it out. But anyway, since we're, not looking good in the Momo AP territory, we're gonna head to the entrance. Alright, we're all healed up and already in a fight. You're kidding me. I think that was the same slug from before. But anyway, we gotta go back to that lever, and I just want to say, never feel bad for leaving the dungeon to go heal. It's better to be healthy than dead in this game. But since we left, we have to reset this area, so we gotta hit this lever 3 times. And then we can go into a fight. Oh, with a bomber. Now these guys are strong to earth, but not too much anything else. I'm gonna hit it with a Simoon. Momo shoot it. Ryu stab it. I mean, air raid hurts like the dickens if it uses it, and if it hits one of your characters before they do their attack, it will cancel them out. God darn it, Momo. As for an ability for you to learn, it's okay. Yeah, here it comes, and yeah. Oh, Ryu didn't get canceled because he didn't go back to his pre-attack pose. That's good. I mean, since it's not always gonna do it, it's not worth learning, in my opinion. But anyway, that's where we jumped down before, and we want to continue past it. Since we hit the lever, we can go past these boxes and into the second room. Now, in here, it's, well, we get into a fight, BRB. Galdarn Rankweed and Painweed simultaneously is super annoying, because it's really hard to tell them apart. Anyway, we just want to keep going down, and we want to go to the southeast, past that intersection, and eventually we'll get into a fight by a lava pool. Galdarn dual weed fight again. Ah. Hate Painweeds. Anyway, once we're down here, what we want to do is hit this red lever 8 times. So 1, 2, 8. There we go. Once we've done that, we're going to go back to this intersection. Trust me, this is worth it. And then we're going to follow it to the north a little bit into a fight. BRB. Oh man, so many slugs and I didn't have any salt. Oh. But I didn't get hurt because I had the initiative. Anyway, up that ramp, then we want to follow it to the south here, across this block there. Wrap ourselves around another block, and we will find a treasure for an Artemis cap. And this is a really good item for Momo, and it's probably gonna live on her. So what this cap does is raises the 2-hit chance, and Momo is the worst 2-hit chance. But sadly, there's no place to jump off, so we have to walk all the way back to the lever. Hooray. Yeah, one lone slug thought he could take us on. Look how confident Nina is. Yeah, just backtrack to the switches, and we're gonna walk right past him, or into a fight. I do not know how I'm getting so lucky. Again, that was just a solo slug. Super cool. Anyway, we're going to follow it to the southeast corner here, and we're going to find a magic shard and a treasure, and then we're just going to walk around and find this creepy door with vines. Now, before we enter, we are going to use Momo to get us as close to healed as possible. There we go, looking pretty good there. And then we're gonna head on in. What the whose is this? Well, that's a thing. Wow, look at that. I know, right? That thing is moving. Who would have believed it? That Chrism energy could mutate a life form like this. If my father were here to see this, what would he say? Holy cow, burn it with fire? I don't know. Too bad you never met him. It's a shame to get rid of it. But I guess we should chop it up and throw it into the magma. Okay, that seems a little extreme. Who's there? It talks? That mutant plant can talk? Mutant plant? Am I a mutant? Well, I don't see any turtles. No, well, actually, some might call you that, but I think you're wonderful. It would be a shame to dispose of a specimen like you. Dispose? You mean you're gonna kill me? Please don't. Please stop. What am I witnessing? Oh, crap. We're witnessing a fight. Well, welcome to the boss of the dump, the mutant. Now, he is weak to fire, strong to status and death, and starts with an HP regen, but it will fade if you continue to attack it with fire. For attacks, he can do Dream Breath, which will inflict sleep to the party, or Venom Breath, which can poison the party. Hooray. So with that, Nina, she needs to do Psy Moon every turn. Momo, I'm gonna actually have her cast Protect on Nina and herself, and then heal and then come out blasting, and in that order. Ryu, we're going to use Ascension, and we're going to pick the Flame and the Defensive Gene. Now, AP-wise, it's gonna cost a lot, but he's gonna do a lot in the damage department, too. Ow. So yeah, he just did 17 damage to Momo. That's why we're casting Protect. Hashtag no one dies. Yeah, fire-wise, he's not a fan. He is in pain, and it's going to say that every time you hit him with fire. Now, because we used Flame and Defense, Ryu is a big dragon instead of just a pup. And Momo, protect yourself, please. Ryu's fine. And Ryu, we're going to have him do Flame Claw, because that is not based on his HP, and he's going to tank all of these attacks. So yeah, I think we have to hit him 1 or 2 more turns with fire, and he should lose his regen and become pretty easy. So that's the Flame Claw. That's a lot of damage. And Nina, continue the Simoon. Momo, come out blasting. Ryu, come out swiping with your claw. Yeah, there we go. He lost his regeneration, and now we just gotta take him out. Now we're in easy mode. It is kind of depressing, though, that it constantly tells you he's in pain. His whole life is pain, or what remains of it. Let's see if this is the final turn or not. I mean, Ryu's gonna run out of AP one way or another. Oh, the poison. Well, that's not bad, just Momo. Come on, hit. Yeah! Damage. And we won. Because he, I don't know, is frozen in place. And there we go. Ryu and Momo leveled up. Hot dog. Ryu, those are some good power gains. And Momo learned sleep. Hooray. I'm sorry? I couldn't stop myself from, attacking you. My body just moved on its own. No worries. Besides, a mutant that can talk and move around. What an amazing discovery. If only my father could see this. Discovery? No, you cannot tell them about me. What? I have something to ask of you. What the heck is this? Do we really have to do this? It's such a waste. You came here to dispose of the mutant, did you not? Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, we did, but we didn't know you were alive. No, I should be destroyed. I was never meant to be. I should never have been born. Jeez, emo much? Please, turn the conveyor on. Yeah, if you want, you can hit the blue switch and push him away. Thank you, and farewell. Hey, wrong way! I don't know why this is an option. Yeah, it just resets. You don't have a choice. You have to hit the red switch. Thank you, and farewell. For reals this time. Wait, you don't have to do this. Momo, it's a little late for that. I promise I won't tell anyone about you. Just let me study you. The desire to know is not necessarily wrong, but this is a very long death in lava. Remember that if you're not careful, one mistake and you'll create monsters far worse than I. Even the Terminator didn't take this long. What the heck was that noise? What? I don't know. It's the cute little onion. It looks like he's angry about something. Yeah, he was in lava. No, Ryu. Wait, Ryu. Put the sword away. The mutant entrusted this baby to us. I think I understand. He left you as a reminder never to make another like him. You might be reading a little much into this. He seems sad. I love this music too. He can't talk, can he, Momo? Looks that way. But I'd bet anything that the mutant wanted us to take him with us, don't you think? I mean, I guess we can use him as trail mix. Why don't we call him Peco? I mean, he does look like an onion, right? Sure. By the way, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I may change whether I call him Pico or Peco. But remember, we can only have 3 people in our party, and I am not going to bring him with me right now just because I don't want to level him up right now. Little Peco here is one of the characters that you can break the game with. So I'm going to keep him at level 1 until we get a specific master in the not so distant future. But since we got him on our team, there is a guidebook entry for him, so let's go over it. A bizarre byproduct of environmental pollution from the plant. Peco joins after you defeat the renegade mutant at the plant's dump. He communicates differently from other party members, and his latent powers aren't revealed until late in the game. He has fair defense, agility, and power stats, as well as a slight auto HP gain at the end of every turn in battle that keeps him fighting all the way through. And that's true, every turn, I believe it's 10% of its HP he gets back. Maybe 5 or 1. Oh yeah, Momo's poisoned, so I have to walk slow. We'll fix that up here. And heal her up. There we go. We gotta walk on out of here. Now, Peco is either you can use him for a meta build, or since he's level 1, if you don't want to use him in your team, you can use him for a master farm guy, since he's low level. So yeah, if you don't want to use him... Oh, hold on. To leave, we gotta hit this switch. If I can get over here 3 times. So yeah, if you don't want him in your team permanently, or to meta build him, you can use him for an ability dump. Just be aware though, there is one other broken character in the game, but we will not get him until much, much later. So keep that in mind. Anyway. Outside of the dump here on the world map, there's one more thing we're going to do, and it's really short. We're going to come over here to this question mark at the tree. However, before we do that, we're going to change our party up. Since we're on the world map, if we come over to tactics and ally, we don't have to go to the camp to change characters. We can just do it in the field like that. And we want Peco in our party. Well, he's more of a requirement than a want. There are no enemies in here, so he won't gain any experience, but he is required to get another master. And since we're here, we should go over him a little bit. So equipment-wise, he has claws, I believe, so he can use... I don't know why he can use the melted blade, but he can. But he can also use the ripper, so we're going to give him that. Yeah, he doesn't have anything right now, so I'm just going to load him up on some trash there. Additionally, ability-wise... he doesn't have anything. He's level 1. He learns breaths as he goes. And then while in the field, he has the kick ability. It doesn't look like it, but that is a kick. So he can kick over rocks and stuff. And he looks weird when he runs. You'll get used to it. But all the way at the end, with Peco in the lead, we can talk to this tree. And you hear a voice inside of your mind. Could it be Yggdrasil? Can you hear me? Testing, 1, 2. Do you understand me? Yeah. My head is fuzzy. I can't think straight. I think this tree partied too hard. Do you have anything that could help me? So what he's looking for is a wisdom fruit, and because I'm a hoarder, I have one. Hopefully you do too. You have a wisdom fruit? Thank you. Finally, I can see things clearly again. Now I can share with you part of my wisdom. And there we go. He is a master, and I am going to set him on Nina. So what Yggdrasil does is raises AP by 1, defense by 1, and intelligence by 2. However, he reduces HP by 1 and power by 2. And you also get an innate weakness to flame on top of that. Hooray. But you can learn 3 abilities from him. Sanctuary at 2 levels, and that will dispel all support magic. Recall at 5 levels, which will cast a random magic spell, literally just random from the spell list. And then at 8 levels you will learn Shield, which will raise the defense of the entire party, similar to Protect, but party-wide. So I'm going to put him on Nina to start trying to raise her int and defense. I hereby give Nina my wisdom. And there we go. And that's all we can do in that little zone. So let's head on out to the world map and wrap this up. However, before I forget, I am going to put Momo back in the party. There we go. And make sure we're... Oh, yeah, see, our formation got jumbled because we changed characters. We want to be on defensive still. Perfect. And we are not going to enter the plant right now because that will set forth the series of events we are definitely not ready for. So we're going to head to camp and talk to everyone. Hey, Momo, did you have fun today? I'd never have thought a mutant could move around and talk like that. Yeah, you can see you're taking notes right there. Again, Peco is, weird looking. In any case, he's not harmful. Yeah, he doesn't really talk ever, and he's just always, I don't know, weird. Hey, Nina, how you doing? They say that Chrism energy is like magic. But who would have ever believed that it could create something like him? I don't know. I read the guidebook, so I knew. But yeah, there we go. And with that, I think this is where we're going to call it quits for this episode. So this has been part 16 of our Breath of Fire 3 guided walkthrough, where we got the cutest little onion on our team. Now stay tuned for the next episode as we turn in this quest, and of course, things go awry. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.